Worship can become your turning point. Everybody say turning point.
Turning point.
See, the Bible says Job received bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news until everything consumed him and his whole family. But you know what? There was one thing that was the trump card in his pocket, the card of worship. Everybody's reaction would have been different, but his reaction, the Bible says, he tore his garments, he fell to the ground. Watch this. He tore his garments, he's sad, he's not denying his sorrows, right? He's not denying what has happened. Some people live in denial of not agreeing to what has happened. He's not doing that. He tore his clothes, he rent his clothes, he put ash on his hair, and the Bible says he fell to the ground. And then it says something very powerful. And he worshipped the Lord. Let me say it one more time so that it can sink into all of us. We are human beings just like him. You know, this is what it says. Bad news after bad news after bad news. Listen, this is not my sermon. I'm just giving you the trump card. Say, I have this with me. Say to yourself, I have this with me. I have the heart of worship, right? All of you on Zoom, you have the heart of worship, right? You can't deny that. And the Bible is saying bad news after bad news. And he says, he tore his clothes, fell to the ground, and he worshipped the Lord. Listen, I believe, Sophia, I believe that was his turning point. It was nothing else. That was his turning point. That turned a page in heaven where God said, this one is the one who promotes me. That became his new story. I think that very moment, I think his double portion began. It took time to manifest, but I think that very moment his double portion began. Okay? Now I want you to worship with that turning point in your hearts. Can we worship like that?